Jan. Saw Toby Alderweireld out there training this morning. I'm sure you've missed having him alongside you, whether it's tomorrow night or potentially at Old Trafford on Sunday. You're looking forward to having your partner in crime back alongside you.
I'm very happy that Toby is back in training. Obviously, he's a great player. He's a friend, but I don't know. I don't decide when he's gonna play or not. But I think Eric Dyer has done brilliantly. So I'm just happy to see Toby back. Like I'm happy to see all the guys.
There'll be clearly you'll go out tomorrow night wanting to win the game, but it'll be quite a strange situation. There'll be a lot of Spurs fans in the stadium who actually wouldn't mind seeing Spurs lose tomorrow night. That they see the Europa League as a bit of a distraction later in the year. Do you understand that viewpoint?
To be honest, I love playing in Europe. Obviously, I prefer to play in the Champions League, but I think we have the squad and the fitness to cope with 2 games a week, and I prefer to play 2 games a week than just one. So we will do everything to win that game, I think.
I suppose the flip side is that playing at Wembley later in the season will give you a chance to prepare for playing all of your league games there next season. Does it feel different playing at Wembley? Does it feel different to White Hart Lane?
It is a different stadium, but like you said, next year we're gonna play there every week, and or every 2 weeks, and then it's good to create a habit there and to show what we're capable of in Wembley as well.
Any more questions?
Yeah. Can you put your finger on why Tottenham's Champions League form has been so different from the Premier League form over the last year or so?
No, not really. Obviously, the opponents are a bit different and a different style, but I think we just didn't play well. We should have done better. We all know that, and yeah, we try to turn it around tomorrow.
Jan, how important is it to win against Wembley after the first 2 games you had so many problems at, just to get that kind of record sorted, because as you say you're going to play there a lot?
Yeah, obviously we want to show everyone that that it's not Wembley that's bothering us. So it's a pitch, a big pitch that and a good pitch that should suit the style we play. So we know it's not a Wembley thing, and we wanna show that to the world to get that problem that people try to make out of this world.
Jan, is the atmosphere at White Hart Lane different from that at Wembley, and does that have any input into why you are having problems in the Champions League?
Obviously, the stadium is a lot bigger. There is it is different than White Hart Lane, but not in a bad way. I think it's always when there are more supporters, the atmosphere will be different. But like I said, it hasn't influenced our game in a negative way, I think.
Will you be taking the Europa League seriously after, or will you see this as a disappointment not to continue in the Champions League and not take the Europa League seriously?
No, I think we're very disappointed not to go through in the Champions League, but Tottenham is a team that wants to win trophies and wants to compete at the highest level, and I think the Europa League has shown that it's a good competition, and it's a perfect competition for Tottenham to compete at the highest level, and hopefully to go through till the final or as far as possible.
Okay, take a question from Tom.
Yeah, you signed a new deal last week. I was wondering if there was anything in particular that made you extend your contract.
For me, it's a total picture. Obviously, there's a lot has changed since I came here 5 years ago, and in my opinion, it has only changed in a positive way. I moved here to the new training ground, a new a new manager, new staff, a lot of new players, and new mentality. And on the other side, my family is very happy here, and that's what I mean with a total picture. In 2 years, we're moving to the new stadium, and I think Tottenham, especially last year, has shown that they can compete with the biggest clubs in the league, and that's what every player wants at Tottenham. And I think that's why you've seen how many players have signed a new contract over the last couple of months, because they all believe in this club and in the technical staff and what is happening at the moment at Tottenham. And I think you've all seen that last year.
Would you be happy to finish your career here?
I think it's very hard to finish your career at this level, because it demands a lot of your body, but I will try, and I'm doing everything I can to stay as fit as possible to compete at this level for as long as I can. But like I said, there are not a lot of players who can play here till at 36, 37. But I will do my best to play here as long as I can. Yeah.
Okay, take one from Matt.
Yeah, it's a similar sort of question with you having signed your contract, but in your time here, a few years ago, this was a club that was, quite happy to be in the Europa League. In fact, we now talk about the Europa League as being a bit of a failure. It almost shows how far it's come since you've been here.
I think that's a very positive thing. That's I think we as a club we raised our standards, and that's what we're all here for. Like I said, since the manager came here, we created a new mentality, and there's different things going on at this club, and which is very positive. And I think the fact that we're disappointed that we're out of the Champions League is a very positive thing, because eventually that's where we want to play, and I think where we belong as well.